What's up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the fast break glitch and what it can do for you in the spread offense. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players in the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. So head over to gridirongameplans.gg, $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website, and you guys can opt out at any time. This week's Vault update was a special Gridiron Game Plan's defensive game plan out of the dime rush formation. This formation boasts the big nickel over G pass rush angles, allowing you to use some interesting abilities that you would otherwise think you couldn't use to get to the quarterback. You guys can take a look at it. It's got some unique coverage metas that haven't been used due to zone drops. I think that you guys will definitely want to check that out. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into today's video. As I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the fast break glitch and what it can do for the spread offense. Many of you may know this trick already. I'm going to go ahead and call it the rag. Ragusa is a good friend of mine in the Madden community. He's a really awesome dude. You can check out his channels below. I put the links in the description. He runs the fast break, and he runs a really intricate version of the spread offense. In fact, he kind of dabbles in a few books, Baltimore, spread offense, some of the other books in the game, and he is a specialist on running the ball. In fact, if I were to pick a run coordinator in this community, he is on the short list of players that I would look at to install a running scheme. The man truly knows how to run the football. And his offense, if you guys have ever seen him on Twitch, you guys have probably seen him on my YouTube channel, right here on the channel, a couple months back during the Madden Classic. He has the juice when it comes to this fast break. Now, you know, this is very public facing. It's something that a lot of players know, but a lot of players out there don't know about this. And what the fast break glitch is essentially any option play where you can pitch the ball to an outside running back can be converted into a quarterback blast. And this is really nice because if you have a fast break ability on your quarterback, say for instance Lamar Jackson and Regs, or if you guys play Mutt, you guys can basically put this on any mobile quarterback. You can look around your playbook for shovel options and speed options. So what you can do is kind of go into concepts. You could go into runs and look, you know, maybe some option plays, shovel option. You know, some of them will be called speed option. And when you look at those shovel options, now right here in the spread book, I've got one that comes to mind. This is going to allow you to basically do one of two things. One, if you want to, you could just straight up, like say your opponent pinches their defensive line, because I'm on random defense here, you could actually run the ball opposite of this. So say for instance, I wanted to motion across my slot receiver. Typically you wouldn't run towards a nickel corner, but you could run away from that nickel corner. And you see how you could just kind of take this the opposite direction. You guys might have seen this in the MCS squads events, as guys were really trying to run the ball and they tried to find some of the more gimmicky run styles that you guys can utilize. But say for instance you have a bear front. This is a really good example of a situation where you might say, okay, let's go ahead and motion across the formation. Okay, that guy followed. Maybe we go ahead and flip our play. You know, now we're gonna try to maybe motion him back this direction. Now in this situation, say it's like 3rd and 1, you can actually go ahead and just kind of jurtle, and you see what happens is it allows you to just jump straight forward right away with the fast break. And more often than not, you're going to pick up positive yardage. You see here, you just jurtle and you can pick up positive yardage. Now, are you wondering about fumbling? Fumbling is not really that big a deal if you put the Truz X factor on your quarterback. And what the Truz X factor basically says is that after 8 rushes with your quarterback for positive yardage in a row, you are going to be able to stay in the zone. So quickly, I'm going to go ahead and do this here, and you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go ahead and do this a few more times here. And then once your quarterback is in the zone, you literally cannot fumble until you get tackled for a loss. So you're going to see here, I continue to pick up a yard every single time. This is a really good short yardage call. You guys could run this as like a QB sneak. Again, you see right here, you're rarely, if ever, going to be stopped for a loss on this particular strategy. You see right here, you just jurtle forward or hurdle forward. I think we're up to 6 or 7 at this point. Let's take a look at our X factor. We're at 7. All right, so this will be the last one. And now what happens is we are in the zone. So once our quarterback is in the zone with the truz, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to go back to your play call menu. And with this particular strategy, you're going to go to coaching adjustments and you're going to put your ball carrier on aggressive. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to run this particular run style with your quarterback as much as you want, and he will never fumble. Now, the pros to this are obviously, you can start to juke, you can try to juke and spin, instead of having to get down with your quarterback. That's something that's really, really valuable. So being able to juke and hurdle and spin and not fumble are really, really key. So say for instance, you can spin right there. I probably didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. I'll probably lose my truz, but you're going to be able to, try to get out on the perimeter and make players move with miss with ball carrier moves, which is really, really key. But again, I mean, you could always just run this as a direct quarterback keeper as well. If you don't jurtle, it does take you a little bit longer to get back to the line of scrimmage, but this run is really deadly. And if you have a quarterback that doesn't have the fast break, it's going to keep you on a train track, meaning that, say for instance, you run this without the fast break, it's going to make you have to run the ball to the outside. Now, of course, you can always pitch the ball to your quarterback. That's really the cool thing about this, is that this is one of those option style plays where when you keep it so much with your quarterback, especially with the fast break glitch, your opponents are probably going to set their option style in their coach menu to play quarterback. And that's going to open up the pitch to the outside, which normally players are going to play the conservative approach against option, which is to play the running back. So you see when you're on conservative, it says to play the quarterback. So that's what most players do against your option style. Well, on a speed option, the outside approach is going to be the running back, as I've already mentioned. So this is going to make for easier pitches to the outside when you know that, okay, well, if I can't call a regular read option, I can go to the shovel option and get outside on this because I know that they're going to play quarterback. Now, of course, it all depends on what type of formation they're in. If they have a second level linebacker that can get the pitch man, you see that there's a P icon, but going to the outside, you could pitch the ball right away. And you see right there, you can get the quarterback to throw a block for you. So it's not just a run where you have to keep it with your quarterback. If you know what you're doing, you're going to be in pretty good shape. So you see right here, the pitch man, the pitch man on the edge is going to be, playing the quarterback. Now, the second level player is going to be the inside linebacker. You could throw that ball out to them and get that block as well. So, this is a run that allows you to get to the outside. You could run it as is. You can kind of break it and go jurtling back the other direction. Now, obviously, if they have an outside linebacker, that's not going to be blocked. You don't want to do that. But if you could imagine your opponent being in a 3-down lineman set like nickel 3-3-5, or maybe a pinched big nickel look where the defensive end will get blocked, that's something where you could definitely jurtle back to the outside. So again, right here, if you catch somebody that's doing, their defense like so, this is a great opportunity for you to say, okay, well, I mean, I don't really want to go to the right. Let's go ahead and just boom, back out to the left. And if you got truz, you can jurtle through people, spin, juke, and you're not going to fumble. So again, this is something that you definitely want to take a look at. I think that one of the things about this shovel option in particular, this gun split slot, is that you flip the formation and you flip the run without really anything else. So you see right here, this is a situation you can get outside, you can pitch it backwards. If they're playing conservative, that outside pitch is usually there for you. And if they're playing, the opposite way, you could probably pitch back to the inside. Now, typically, you see right here, you try to pitch back to the inside, that's something you could do as well. You just have to obviously look up the middle and see how soft it looks. If it looks like, you could pitch the ball back to the inside, you're just going to press the left bumper and, you could fall forward for a few yards. But in a short down scenario, you're just going to use that fast break and you're just going to go bang right up the middle. And that's going to be a yard for you. So, in a situation where it's like 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, 4th and inches, and you're trying to, milk a game out, this is a great candidate for you to be like, okay, let's run a little bit of a shovel option because your opponent is not going to see it coming. Now, when it pertains to the spread book, you're going to be able to take a look at a few things. In fact, there's a shovel option in the gun doubles offset weak. It does have an auto motion, but it pairs in with some of the doubles content. And I just uploaded the doubles installation of my spread game plan with 2+ hours of 2x2 spread, 3+ hours of ace, and now 2 hours plus of the doubles installation, you could apply this into my newest installation of the game plan, which is a game plan on its own in the form of the shovel option with the doubles weak with this auto motion. So, you know, this kind of looks like a motion swing screen, but you're going to be able to be like, okay, well, let's jurtle forward, or, you know, break the handoff, or not really the handoff, but break the track of this. So you see right here, this is intended to go to the right. You could actually go, you know, back to the left if you wanted to. You see right there, and you pick up a block and fall forward for solid yardage. So this is something, if you guys are more of a run-oriented spread player, which I tend to play a little bit more balanced, so I don't personally use the fast break glitch. But this is something that if you wanted to spend a few extra XP on fast break on your quarterback, we're hitting the point in the year where quarterbacks are going to have 5 ability slots. Certainly if there's a developer golden ticket that comes out, you think about Lamar being a candidate or Vic being a candidate, in the back of your mind, you ought to be thinking hot route master, escape artist, gunslinger, recuperation, and fast break. You get all of those abilities, you're not going to need anything else on your quarterback, and you're still going to have AP left over, assuming it's a golden ticket and you put those abilities in the right slots. This could be the way to finish the season in style, man. I'm really thinking forward on this. I think that if they drop a developer golden ticket, Lamar or Vic, that's going to be 99 speed, that is 100% the move. I'm sure some of you are wondering about RG3. I have my own issues with RG3, but you guys can go check out Gridiron Game Plans. I kind of talk about why Lamar is the best. You guys catch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. I stream in the afternoons, Monday through Friday. You guys can ask me about it there as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below as well. Subscribe here to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and check out gridirongameplans.gg. Hopefully I'll see you there over on the website. If not, we'll see you right back here tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan, get in the lab, and good luck.